Welcome to my channel, Sacred Intuition, and welcome to a mystery message. Let's see whatever person wants to come through. And I feel like this one. A soulmate. Okay. Let's see what your soulmate wants to talk about. I feel like using a rune. Bacana. Birth, general fertility, both mental and physical and personal growth. Liberation, regenerative power and light of spring. Renewal, promise of new beginnings, new growth. Okay, I do feel guided to take this. I'm going to put this up here for now. And because otherwise it's going to fall, I'm going to do it like this. And this is going to be nexted. Okay, so this is actually calling for the soulmate wants to send you the message. And especially in the Northern Hemisphere, we are soon to be entering spring. Wow. There might be a complete renewal within your connection, a new beginning, or maybe a beginning in general. And I think this happened after your soulmate and possibly also you have gone through massive personal growth and probably liberating themselves from past situations, influences. Funny. And I kept shuffling, and now I see Urus, physical strength and speed, untamed potential, a time of great energy and health, freedom, energy, action, courage, strength, tenacity, understanding, wisdom. Yeah, I feel like this is exactly what has happened, what took place in this time apart. Whether this is you meeting them for the very first time in this lifetime, or you going to meet them again. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, today I'm definitely going to use my old original deck. I see the Six of Pentacles underneath the deck, which is also calling for equal give and take. This is if there has been an unbalance of giving and receiving in this connection, then I think this will be balanced. If you or them or the both of you might have acted unbalanced in your emotions, in the way how you approach maybe personal relationships, I think this is changing now as well. Yeah. And I'm hearing karmic cycles have also been closing out. And if there are still some that are still open, then they are going to be closed out soon enough. Yeah, because the seeds have been planted. Okay, so what is the message from your soulmate to you, collective? What is your soulmate's message? The moon, it's a secret. But it's also, to me, the moon is also about our intuitive gifts. It's also about our inner landscape. Well, the sun is how we present ourselves to the outside world. The moon is very much, look, the Page of Wands and the Six of Pentacles is still peeking out here. I think the secret is that someone is going to take action. And I love it because in this deck, the Page of Wands has like holding up those two kitties on like on a board. And it's perfectly balanced like a scale. And I think the message and this action that they are going to take towards you will be well balanced out. It might seem small at first, but I don't think it's small. And it's very well balanced. It's something that they probably have been working on for quite some time in the dark. literally in the dark. So probably they've been really dreaming and thinking about it during nighttime, where they just really, yeah, had the peace and quiet to really go within. That's what I'm getting. I'm not actually picking up like any dirty little secrets or something that they're withholding. No, it's more also about their psyche. It's probably they had to work through some fears and trauma. And yeah. Oh, wow. Ah, you can't make this up. What did I just talk about? The King of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. That they've been working in the dark, unbeknownst to you, unseen by your eyes. They've been working on becoming this King of Pentacles energy. That doesn't mean that they have to be male in body. It's the energy that they're presenting. That they're presenting, yeah. That they are embodying. Yeah. And it's and this King of Pentacles is sitting on this huge ball that is a huge pentacle and is like really balanced out. And I feel like they have been balancing out their inner and external world, outer world, and now they're ready to actually provide. They're able to offer something. And I think this was something that they might have, they were held back by, with the Nine of Swords being here. Because to some degree, I like it in this deck because it's 8 swords here and 1 sword, the sword of truth, just separate from the others, because they might have kept themselves stuck, overthinking maybe, thinking that they wouldn't be able to be the provider, the nurturer in this commitment. So this definitely talks about their fears. But what was hidden is literally what I said, that your soulmate wants you to know that they've been working on themselves and they have become this King of Pentacles, because they know they have to be this King of Pentacles and bring you this 1 pentacle, because you already got 9. And together you have the 10 of Pentacles. And it was about a choice they had to take. Like, they had to choose a path. It was a left-right path choice. And the path that they're choosing is their path to their, like the 9 of Wands. It's the Wheel of Fortune. But for this Wheel of Fortune to turn in their favor, they actually had to power through. And I feel like in the past, they might have actually been more drawn to give up and be like, oh no, it's probably not meant to be, because otherwise it would be all free flowing. Yes, to some degree, true. I'll never forget it. A friend of mine from Australia, she said to me, well, she posted this meme and we talked about it, and she's like, well, you know, love is like a fart. If you need to force it, it's going to be shit. And this stuck to me ever since then. So yeah, I mean, yes, of course, true love is free flowing, but let's face it, we all have our burdens, we all have our traumas, we all have our past, and we all need to heal. And also being open to understanding someone else's perspective requires a certain level of your own healing, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to put yourself into their shoes. And in a partnership, whether it's a friendship or a love relationship or with family or whatsoever, if you've never been there, it's really hard for you to understand the other person's perspective. But if you experienced similar or maybe something completely different, and yet it is kind of in the same maybe category, you can relate, or at least you can understand how much was required to overcome it. Because if your life was just easy breezy and everything was being handed to you, I mean, it's going to be really tough for you to understand someone who might have had to work and fight for their dear life. This reminds me actually of a YouTube shorts that I've seen, I don't know, maybe a month ago. And that really broke my heart, because we are taking certain things way too much for granted. It was a couple, and this girl, she did this test together with her boyfriend, obviously, because it was a couple. And there were like, I think, maybe 8 to 10 questions that determined whether you had a safe upbringing or not. And it started off like quite easy. And whenever it was accurate for you, then you took a step towards the camera. Her boyfriend did not move a single step. And there were questions like, if you've never had to worry about where your next meal was coming from, and this kind of stuff. And I don't know, if you've never had to worry, I don't know, I don't want to state something that wasn't part of it, but it's like something, really a lot of things that we would take for granted. And it was heartbreaking because you could tell this girlfriend, at one point she looked towards him and she realized he did not take a single step. I mean, she realized it, but it became very clear to her how, in comparison to her boyfriend, she had a very safe upbringing and had way more equal chances, while he was not given the same fair amount of chances. And now I've been like completely drifting off, but I think it's very relevant because otherwise it wouldn't have like come up. Yeah, I feel like your soulmate sees you as someone who is very, very pure. And it doesn't matter whether you're male, female in body. It doesn't matter. This person sees you as someone who is really shining brightly, who is someone who they might view you as being brought up as very sheltered. And please don't be triggered, because sometimes we might seem like that to the people that we love, or just people in general that don't know about all our stories. And everyone has their own burdens. But maybe you, collective, you always found a way to make it look easy. It wasn't easy, but you made it look easy. You have scars, but you wear them with pride, so they don't look like scars on you. They look like accessories. I don't know how else to describe it. And so you are a queen, a king in their eyes. So they know they have to come forward in the right energy. And this might have stressed them out as well, because they have always perceived you as this Nine of Pentacles energy, whether male or female in body. The Nine of Pentacles energy is someone who is self-made. That is someone who's very content with them. This is someone who's very authentic. This is someone who is very strongly presented in the society. And this doesn't mean that you have to be like loud when walking into a room. Your presence, your aura in itself speaks volumes. And you can be the most timid, most shy person in the world. You can also be a very extroverted person. And this is your energy, right? I'm not saying only because your presence speaks volumes, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be outspoken. No, you don't. Yeah, I really like this. What else does this person want to tell you? What else does your soulmate want to talk about? Wow, that they really want this. And this might have been also a secret, you know, like how much they desire this Two of Cups with you. Yeah, wow. They see you as this Queen of Cups, the Two of Wands still, and the Ten of Wands, and the Four of Wands. Yeah, and the World, okay? For some, I'm just gonna take it out because I want to say something to this because I just received a message and I'm gonna put it back. For some of you, not all of you, maybe it's just one of you, there might have been a burdensome previous commitment that this person has been in, your soulmate, yeah? And this had to be closed out so that they can be free again to offer again this pentacle, right? Only for some of you. For others of you, they might have viewed commitment as a burden, and they had to close out this cycle as well to be able to come forward in this Two of Cups energy. And for this, they had to make this decision to take action, right? The Two of Wands is also taking action because you're choosing one path. And why would you choose a path if you're not taking action on it, right? And they see you as the Queen of Cups. This is a beautiful energy. What else do they want to tell you with the Two of Cups? It flipped back around, the Judgment, okay? Judgment is here. Something is being... and you saw Anubis in this card. And Anubis is, yeah, is the father of... the Egyptian father of death. And where your heart and a feather is being weighed against. And only if it's balanced out, you are being granted the afterlife. Yeah. What is this? The Hermit. Going within. Okay. How about the Two of Cups? What else do they want to talk about? What other message wants to come out? Yeah. The World wanted to come out. And it's funny because remember how I was like talking about like something had to close out so they would be free to offer this pentacle again. Maybe it has also been them closing out their major healing, right? And they had to find the strength again. Whether it was the strength in the material world, their inner strength, maybe both of it. And this is beautiful because the World is the last card of the major arcana. And after that, it starts with Fool, which is the new beginning. Yeah, the Five of Swords and the Seven of Cups. This is what has been closed out. Like the inner or the outer conflict and the confusion. What is this? The Three of Pentacles, yeah, working on something. And the Queen of Wands. I like this message. I really, really do. This is beautiful. How about... oh, okay. The Ace of Pentacles. I mean, this, the Tower and the Three of Cups. Something had to crumble for this celebration to come in. This reunion, this reconciliation, yeah? And with the reunion, I'm really picking up union vibes here. Not only reunion just to separate again. No, this is really turning over a new page, really going to the next chapter of this book that is your story. And this is this is the final chapter of your book, and you're going to write this together. And something had to strike. For some of you, this might really come as a surprise. You might be saying right now, well, I don't have anyone in my life right now, so this is probably not for me. Well, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. Sometimes it just strikes you like lightning. And the Ace of Pentacles, like in the World card, and the King of Pentacles, offering you this, and that they've been in the head about it, whether they could offer you this solid commitment, because they know that you deserve it, because this one pentacle is the only pentacle that you're still missing. And it has to be the right pentacle to fit in here. Not just any pentacle. Not just a coin. And I'm not talking about like material worth, right? Material value. It has to be really complementing you, collective. And they know that. They know what you need. Because you are what they need. And I don't mean this in a codependent way. And I see the Eight of Wands. This is fast communication. And the Eight of Swords. But they've been in the head about it. Look. Eight of Swords here. And one sword. The Sword of Truth. Yeah. They've been in the head about it. How to come forward. But let's see. One more card. One more message. What else needs to come out? Anything else? This almost flipped. Whoop. Vanished. Okay. Death. Total transformation. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Oh, I love it. Coming in with this Knight of Pentacles. This one pentacle. Right? And this is the death of your singlehood, I'm telling you. This is your wish fulfillment, which is here, coming up to become like the Ten of Cups. And I'm seeing the Justice. I'm ignoring the Seven of Swords because that is not... What is this? The Seven of Pentacles, the seeds that were planted. The Ten of Pentacles, you can't make this up. Yeah, and the Four of Swords after a time of healing. And Justice. That's it. This is exactly it. This is the balance of... Oh yeah, and I talked about Anubis, right? With the scales. And didn't I talk about the Page of Wands? Which reminds me very much of the Justice card. Yeah, this is it. This action that they are going to take towards you, it might seem small at first, but don't be deceived. That's what I'm getting. Don't be deceived by this. There is so much more. There's so much more to this. And I love how the Ten of Cups came out and that I actually get to see the Ten of Pentacles. I love it. I really, really love it. And I've never viewed it like this, but the Three of Pentacles, the working together, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of Pentacles of equal give and take, and this one pentacle that represents your commitment. Being built on a sturdy foundation. It's not just a tower that can be struck down. This is a castle, and it's the castle that you've been building. That you might have inhabited in past lives together. Who knows? And what kind of era you might have been together before. And look, like the knight in shining armor. Yeah, sorry, I say he because in this card it's a male. But it's the offer that was slow, but it's so worth the wait. And they're bringing justice to you because they're bringing you the Nine of Cups that is, yeah. And the only thing from the Nine of Cups to the Ten of Cups is the Ace of Cups that is missing, right? I love it. This is beautiful. I really like this. The Knight of Swords is also here in the communication. Yeah, I like this. This is so nice. And also I'm now drawn to the word wisdom, and we saw the Hermit card before, and it's like also the wisdom that they had to gather up, and you probably did as well, because if this is someone who is a higher level soulmate to you, or even a twin flame, an otherworldly connection, whatever you want to call it, even if you don't want to put a label on it at all, like you're a special person, this special someone that you have this unbreakable bond with. And I'm not talking about an F face, right? Like, this is a solid person. This is someone who treats you right. This is not someone who is manipulative. This is not someone who's abusive in any kind of way. We all have our toxic tendencies, but tendencies are momentary. They're not something that are being displayed on a regular basis, okay? This is someone who literally sees the beauty of you. The Four of Wands, who sees this commitment. Yeah, that's it. They see this. They see this victory together with you. And now I am going to take this Judgment card, because this is so relevant. It is absolutely relevant for this whole reading. Yeah. This is it. Judgment. And for this, they had to fight for it. They had to stand up for it. And the Hierophant. Yeah. And here I'm really getting this more like a spirit guide working behind the scenes, but it's also about the spiritual journey, the inner journey that had to be worked through. This is so funny. You might want to check out my Instagram message from Saturday, the 9th of March, because yeah, there we had this. I also used the runes actually. And I think I actually even used this deck to clarify it. Yeah, I think that might be an additional message. And it was a very big congratulations to you guys, because it meant that you've done the work. And it is time for celebration coming in, like 3 of Cups energy, 9 of Cups energy. What else? Was it also the 9 of Pentacles that it came out? I think so. The Hierophant came out as well. Anyway, I don't want to prolong this too much. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy these messages and you feel guided to, and you feel part of my collective, of this beautiful collective and this soul tribe that we have here, and you identify maybe as a spiritual warrior, then I welcome you to hit the like button, maybe even click on the share button. You don't actually have to share it, but it just sends this message to the algorithm that it's important. And yeah, or you actually do feel called to share it with a friend of yours. 6 of Cups. You can't even make this up. Wow. Yeah, and I'm just happy to welcome in anyone else who feels close to this collective. And thank you so much for all your support, to all my existing subscribers and everyone who is like always like popping back in to have a look. And even if you haven't subscribed yet, then I welcome you to do so. But like I said, always do what you feel guided to. And until next time, take care. Bye bye.